Hello and welcome back to It's All the Junior Adventures. In the last episode, we breezed our way through medieval times and came here to the future. And in this episode, we're going to find the rest of our things and head back to our time period. Let's get the auto mover going in the right direction, shall we? Alright, let's go. Bit scary over the clouds like that. And here we are in the future. There's quite a bit to do and see here. So let's just go around in a circle.
For golly sakes!
I see batteries.
Now, aren't you the cutest little guy on four wheels? What can I do to help you?
My name's Putt-Putt, and I'm visiting from the past. I was hoping I could have a look around.
First things first, you can call me Miss Electra. And second, you go ahead and make yourself comfy and stay just as long as you ever love and please.
Thanks, Miss Electra. I will.
Looks like in the future, cars don't have wheels at all.
We don't get too many visitors from the past. How many years in time did you travel?
I don't know. What year is it now?
2112.
Wow, I'm way in the future.
Yeah, even now
Well,
that's
would
still
you
way in the
look at
future.
that? Gee willikers, I'm glad you stopped by. Things have been kind of slow around here.
This is another one,
Oh.
like Lurlane, where we're gonna have to wait for her to do her thing.
Business has been as slow as a car without a battery now that everyone's been ordering on the internet.
That is true.
Well, would you look at that? Yesterday's future is tomorrow's past, and don't you forget it.
I like Miss Electra.
For golly sake!
She's kind of fun.
Business has been as slow as a car without a...
Well, before we
Well,
do the
would you
batteries,
look
let's
at
take a look at the paint-o-rama.
Welcome to the Paint-O-Rama 3000, the automated painterizer.
The first thing we have to do is choose a color. And I actually had no idea you could do this as a kid, but we get to move this slider here to either make the color lighter
To initiate the paint process,
or
click the
darker,
large green button.
meaning that the amount of colors we can be painted in this game are
Process initiated.
a lot bigger than in
Painting
previous
process
games.
initiated. Painting completed. We hope that your Paint-O-Rama experience has been a pleasant one.
I look good.
Thank you. And enjoy your new color.
And just like that, not only are we green, we're dark green. Looking pretty cool if I do say so myself.
Oh,
Excuse me, Miss Electra. What kind of machine is that?
why, it's a battery-making machine.
I could use a battery for my friend Merlin. I need one with 7 volts of power.
You fill it up yourself. Just punch in the number of volts you want, and the machine, bless its heart, will do the rest. All you gotta do is make sure it all adds up to your 7 volts. Well, would you look at that?
This is a mini game. You can do this at any time, even if you don't need a battery.
Merlin told me he needs 7 volts of power.
If you don't need a battery for Merlin, you can also just make some for Miss Electra, and she'll tell you how many volts she needs. We've got some basic addition here. We got a
I'll
pretty
start with 6 volts. I
easy
still
one.
need another volt of power, so I can have a total of 7.
6 plus 1 equals 7.
One plus 6 equals 7 volts. That's it! 7 volts of power. Now I can bring the battery back to Merlin.
Here, have a look-see, Putt-Putt. One custom-made battery. Well, isn't that the cutest? Don't you worry about a thing. There's no such thing as money in the future.
Wow, I think I'm really going to like the future.
Ah, if only.
Golly sakes!
Alright, let's explore the rest of the future. We still have a lunchbox to find after all. This place.
Wow, this fun zone looks great.
This is the fun zone. We're going to come back here later. Because I don't wanna. Don't worry, we'll see it later. Let's head off to a very important looking building right in the middle of town.
Welcome to our museum. I am Arthur T. Fact, the pre-programmed curator. But you may call me R.T. Fact.
Hi, I'm Putt-Putt, and I'm visiting from the past. I was hoping I could look around.
That is acceptable. Please stay as long as your schedule permits. If you have any questions, I will answer them for you.
Thanks.
What is it, Putt-Putt?
Do you have a pogo stick? Pet likes those.
A curious item. Unfortunately, the museum doesn't have one.
That's just as well for Pep's sake.
What may I do for you, Putt-Putt?
I was wondering if you had any Pajama Man comic books.
I'm afraid not.
Well, we've got a connection there between the two series.
Yes, Putt-Putt?
I was wondering if you had a Spy Fox decoder ring. I had one once, but I lost it.
No, we don't.
Wonder what that is.
I find ancient artifacts positively fascinating. Yes, what is it, Putt-Putt?
How long have you worked here, Artifact?
My memory banks indicate I have been recharged and reconditioned 6 times, which means I have been curator here for 6 years. Yes, what is it, Putt-Putt?
How long have you worked here,
Alright, well, it's maybe not the kind of museum that Putt-Putt had in mind, but there are some interesting
One
things
ancient
here.
toasting device, circa 1989. 2 crates of plastic children's toys from the late 20th century. 1 primitive crank telephone from 1882. Judging by my list, we now have over 100,000 items in our museum.
That's a lot. We've got some pictures. Pictures of things we've seen before, of course, and some things we haven't.
I should recheck that. 1 ancient toasting device, circa 1989.
Looks like he's gonna repeat himself again. Well,
2
let
crates
us check
of
to see
plastic
what he's got
children's
here
toys
now.
from the late 20th century.
Hey, it's my lunchbox. Excuse me, Artifact. I think that lunchbox you have on display is mine.
I am sorry, but I have no record in my memory banks that this particular lunchbox belongs to you. There were 4,362,000 of them manufactured in your time.
But I'm sure that one's mine. It's got a picture of Smokey the Fire Engine on it.
I cannot give it to you. Otherwise, I will not have an ancient food container on display.
What if I gave you another ancient food container? Then could I trade it for my lunchbox?
Yes, you could.
Great! I think I have something you're really going to like in my glove box.
I mean, he's got a point there. There were a lot of Smokey the Fire Engine lunchboxes in our time, but
1
he
ancient
doesn't know what we
toasting
know.
device.
That one's ours.
Here's an ancient food container for you, Artifact. It's a really old stone bowl. I got it from a wheel way back in the dinosaur ages.
The dinosaur ages, you say? How amazing! This will now be the oldest item we have in our museum. Here. Take the lunchbox.
Thanks! Great! I got my Smokey the Fire Engine lunchbox back. Now all I have to do is get my calculator so Mr. Firebird can close the time portal.
Yeah, we're
One
almost done
ancient
here.
toasting device.
It's a stone bowl, an ancient food container.
It's a newspaper, an ancient writing. It's an abacus, an ancient mathematics artifact.
We've got some good stuff there. Now, even though we've got our lunchbox, you know the deal, we're not quite done here yet. So let's check out what looks to be either a bookstore or a library.
Welcome to the library.
Excuse me, I'm Putt-Putt.
I'm visiting from the past. I thought this was a library. Where's all your books?
My, you are from the past, aren't you? Nowadays, all books can be found on our computer. Usually, when you find what you're looking for, I can make a copy for you. But unfortunately, at the moment, we're out of paper. By the way, my name's Darian. Darian, the librarian.
Glad to meet you, Darian.
Even in the future, I guess they run out of stuff.
Excuse me, do you have fiction and non-fiction books in your library?
We have fiction, non-fiction, and science fiction.
I thought science fiction was just a kind of fiction. You know, pretend?
Not anymore, Putt-Putt. You might say science fiction is almost a reality.
Do you think there's any books on your computer from my time?
Depends what time you're from. We have books dating back nearly 1,000 years.
Those are some really old books. How many books do you have stored in your computer, Darian?
If they were printed out, they'd fill the entire shopping mall and then some.
Oh my goodness! That's a lot of books!
Yes, but unfortunately, part of our computer is down today, and only a handful of them are available to look at.
That's the problem with computers. Sometimes they break.
How many books do you have stored?
Well, let's check out some books. Ooh, A Tailgate of Two Cities. Moby Pickup. Gone with the Windshield. Firebird Autobiography. The Great Gatsby. Oh, of course. And 1984 by 4. Well, that's a little dark. Let's check out the computer.
The pig.
You can look at stories here, and you can change the words here. Once everything is to your liking, you can read the story out loud. There will be a bonus video with all of the books and all of the combinations, but let's just read this one for now.
The flying pig was hungry. He ate 3 oranges. His pet rock ate the scraps.
Darian said that I can't get a book right now.
Oh well. We'll just have to remember this place for a little later, much like many other things. This game is definitely the most replayable out of all of them. And here we have the pet food maker. We've got a hungry animal here.
Welcome to the Petorama, the make-it-yourself pet food smorgasbord. You may make any kind of custom pet food simply by creating the animal you wish to feed and then pressing the food button. Thank you and have a pleasant day.
This looks like fun!
This is a mini game. You've got to match up the parts and get them to look like the animal who is hungry and waiting for food. Basically, you mix and match a bunch of animal parts until you find what you're looking for.
Your customized pet food is nearly ready.
Special delivery! Insta-food!
The animal changes and you can try it again. But what happens if you get a food that the animal doesn't like?
Your food will be ready momentarily.
Wow! Look at that!
You can get any number of animals, some of which are mix and match and some of which are real animals. For example, we got this real lion here. If the animal doesn't like the food, they won't disappear and you can try again. But we're not going to sit here all day feeding animals. Who knows who these animals belong to anyway? Maybe they don't belong to anyone. Let's go. We are done here in the future, so let's go drop our battery off with Merlin. This episode might be a little bit on the short side, because frankly I wouldn't mind having a clean break between the main story and our alternate timelines, as it were. So we might be ending just a little bit short, but not that short, because we are going to have the credits to look at. Merlin did want 7 watts of power, right? Yeah, it said it before. He wouldn't have let us leave with the wrong battery. I'm not sure it would have let us leave with a battery at all if we didn't know that we needed one. Oh, gotta give it to Merlin.
Here's the battery, Merlin.
You are most kind, Putt-Putt. And here, my friend, is your calculator.
Thanks! Hot diggity, this is great! It looks like I got everything I needed to get. Come on, Pep. Let's travel back through time to Cardtown and tell Mr. Firebird. Guess what? I did it! I did it! I found all my things. And Pep, too.
Congratulations, Putt-Putt! I knew you would!
Now I can finally show you my new school supplies.
Excellent, Putt-Putt! But first, I must close the time portal for good. We don't need any more disasters.
Disasters? I don't know about that, Mr. Firebird. I guess it all depends on how you look at it. Between you and me, I thought time traveling was the best fun ever.
Well, I'm glad you had so much fun, Putt-Putt. But according to my calculations, you're going to be late for school unless you hurry.
Yipes, you're right, Mr. Firebird. I'll show you my report later. Here's my history report. Now let me tell you what I learned.
Putt-Putt must be awfully tired going back to school right after all that adventuring. But that's it. We made it. Now we just get to click around in the credit screen. But I think I'm gonna leave you while I do that. I'm gonna just click around and you can either watch or not watch if you want to, or don't want to. Because there's really not much to see here other than the clicking. Putt-Putt's just going to explain a little bit about what he saw in the different time periods, and we're just going to see what his classmates are doing while he's doing that. Next episode, we're going to come back and see all the different variations of where the different items can be. That's going to be at least a full episode, might even be 2. There's quite a few different locations for everything. Like I said, each one of the 4 items can be in any of the 4 locations. So we'll just see what we can do about getting them all at once in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of It's All the Junior Adventures, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode for some alternate timelines. Bye-bye!
The maiden donned a pretty bonnet, and the dragon found a dress that fit. So off to the royal ball they split, and they were a total hit.